This weekend's games were insane. They were absolutely insane.
There were some great series this weekend.
They were great games, high scoring games, low scoring, just deadlocked games. It was awesome. First things first, the Dodgers took the Cubs in a sweep this weekend. The first time the Dodgers have ever swept the season series against the Cubs. This is the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, and not just a sweep, but the season.
Right, the whole
Cubs
time.
did not beat the Dodgers this year.
They haven't beat them, and they're not going to play them again in the regular season. That's it. It's over.
Yeah.
So unless they see them in the playoffs, this is it.
And that doesn't look like it's going to happen. But
cheers there, Brad.
But this is something I feel like the Dodgers needed. So the Dodgers need to get back on track of beating the teams they're supposed to beat. They've won 10 of their last 11, so they're on a roll. They're playing really well. But this is the kind of thing they need to do, is they need to be sweeping the teams they're supposed to beat if they want to win the World Series. Sorry, the World Series.
Thank you.
I said it wrong the first time.
You did.
But this is the kind of thing they need to be doing if they're gonna do that.
It's an outstanding autocorrect. Can I just tell you?
Thank you.
I just loved that. For those of you that don't know, if you may be new to the show, we have a rule. You can't say the World Series. You have to say the World Series. You have to exclaim it because it's that good. Okay, we'll get into it. Let's move on. The Orioles swept the Angels this weekend, which again is hugely telling. The Orioles are 8-2 in their last 10, but that does not tell the whole story because they are on the move. These guys are on the rise. Now, that doesn't mean they will jump dramatically in the AL East standings or anything. They got off to a really, really bad start, but they are now just one game under 500 as of right now. They're 43-44, which if you'd have told me 60 days ago, even 30 days ago, that they were going to be at 500, I'd have laughed and scoffed and been all kinds of incredulous. So, and then for them to beat the Angels, which we bag on all the time because we have to, because they ask for it almost. I'm so sorry, Angels fans. I know you're angry. I know you're upset. We're upset with you. This is disgusting what's happening in Anaheim right now, but it is happening in Anaheim, and they lost to the Bird.
Well, this is the thing with this series is I assumed the Orioles would win this series because obviously they're playing very well right now. Yeah. The Angels are not. I thought that the Orioles would win 3 games tops, if not split.
Yep, split is what I would have.
The fact that they swept it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Very telling. Orioles are trending upward. Angels are trending downward. That hole just seems like it's getting deeper and deeper and deeper for the Angels. And I don't know that I don't even think there's a winning streak within sight that could get them out of that hole.
I don't think
they are currently 7 back in the wild card, which is not insurmountable even come September.
No.
But with the way that the wild card teams have been playing this year, the teams that are in it right now, it could be a problem. The teams that are ahead of them in the race,
nope.
It doesn't look good.
Nope.
Doesn't look good at all.
So Brad's really excited to tell you about his Seattle Mariners sweeping
my Seattle Mariners,
the Blue Jays.
So there's one thing about this, Brig, that's crazy. Anytime the Blue Jays come to Seattle, Blue Jays fans just flock, no pun intended, from north of the border down to Seattle and fill the stadium. It sounds like Rogers Center West. I'm not kidding you.
Okay, but that's amazing. They flock.
It legitimately sounds like a home game for the Blue Jays. And the fact that the Mariners overcame that and swept this series is an enormous deal. Enormous deal. And I am absolutely pumped. In the wild card standings currently, 0 games back in the wild card hunt at this moment.
Which is where they have to win because they're 12 games behind Houston in the AL West. We know that's not going to be a deal. But they're 9-1 in their last 10, and even 16 out of 19?
Yeah, 16 out of 19.
That's insane. It's so insane. Good to see, and it's so fun. And it goes, I have to plug this for you because I know you don't have to do it yourself every time. This dovetails perfectly with your theory that they're going to the World Series next year.
It does.
Just saying. Right. It does. Here's evidence.
Well, so this is the thing that's crazy about that run. So the Mariners 9-1 in their last 10. You would think like, oh man, they're making some ground in the West. No, they're not. The Astros are 8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah.
Gosh,
it's
so
not
frustrating. It's like with the Red Sox and the Yankees over the last month.
Oh, stop.
Well, no,
You
just
know,
the fact
I
that the
know
Red
we're gonna.
Sox have been on a tear and they only
It's
gained like a
just
half a game on the
it's
Yankees
still
during that time.
still touching my dark spot today, bro. I'm
Well,
in
okay, should we
mourning.
go there? Should we go there right
Well, we
now?
got to talk about the Braves first. I think the Braves sweeping
Okay.
the Nats is a big deal, even though the Nats are garbage right now. They're absolutely terrible. It doesn't mean the Braves are bad. The Braves are good.
The
The
Braves are
Braves
very
are
good.
they're at 600 right now. They're 1 point under 600. They're at 598 winning percentage. They're a game and a half back of the Mets, which is insane. But Scherzer's back, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Anyway, the Braves are 8-2 in their last 10. They're dominating. They're in this groove right now, and if the Mets aren't careful, they're going to have a problem.
It's true. You're absolutely right. And it goes back to the same thing that we talked about with the Dodgers and the Cubs, that if the Braves are going to be a great team and make a deep playoff run, they have to beat the teams they're supposed to beat. They have to sweep the teams that are at the bottom of the standings. That's how that works.
Yep.
So
here we are.
I mean,
and they've done it.
It's going to come down to it. They'll probably lose to the Nats in like August, right? They'll probably lose a game. They might even lose a 3-game series 2-1. But now, when they're jockeying for position before the All-Star break, you got to win those games. It's a big deal. It's a really, really big deal.